lovely viewers and subscribers. My name is J-Max. You're back with another video, and in today's video, I am here with my mom. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, J-Mac. How are you? Thanks for having me.
You're welcome, and I am good. So, this is and by the way, I'm not doing face cam anymore.
Yeah, we tried to figure it out and I don't know what's going on.
So, yeah. And reacting top criminals caught for kind of sounds a little bit silly for criminals getting caught. I wonder why they would get caught.
Yes. Right now?
Yep, let's go.
Let's do it.
15 caught on YouTube. YouTube is known for its various personalities, billions of hours of entertaining videos, and has even been used as a vlog site. Sometimes the vlogs can be angry, too strange, too downright stupid, which a young Texas woman found out. Hannah Sabata of Waco stole a silver Pontiac Grand Am and used it as a getaway vehicle after she stole $6,256 from a local bank. Within hours, she posted a video of herself ranting about how the state took away her child, and she robbed a bank and stole a car as revenge, dubbing herself the Chick Bank Robber. She appeared on camera smiling and posing with the bundles of cash, and it was viewed over 92,000 times by that evening. The video quickly caught the attention of
everybody that she had stolen. And look at her. She got arrested and she's smiling.
Okay, now that's definitely dumb, but it's yeah.
police, and Sabata was arrested. At her trial, she claimed to have been suffering mania and pleaded for a light sentence, claiming she will never rob another bank. In the end, she received a 10 to 20-year prison sentence for robbery and Grand Theft Auto. Police have credited the public for quickly identifying Sabata and for leading investigators to the video for her quick arrest, and it remains a lesson for those who think they can get away with bragging on the internet. Number 14, robbery from above. Thieves have to choose their entries wisely, especially if they don't want to get caught. Unfortunately for them, it sometimes doesn't end well. Stephen Moylan of Birkenhead, UK attempted to rob a liquor store after hours by sneaking in through the ceiling. He failed to calculate how weak the tiles were and suddenly dropped 10 feet onto the floor.
Fell down.
Okay, guys, I just want to explain this. Okay, so there's a random guy literally climbs at the top of a building, a shop,
to
steal, and he falls down. Okay, first he has to pay, then he has to go to jail. That must be really hard for the
and
guy.
to the hospital.
Yeah.
Okay, put him. I'm excited. I'm interested to know what happened.
Yeah.
Floor behind the counter, knocking himself out. A staff member responding to the alarm found Moylan unconscious and contacted police, who arrested him without incident. He later pleaded guilty to trespassing an entry with intent to steal.
That means I don't even doctors.
Well, without incident, I think that he didn't resist arrest, but how could have? He was still probably easy for the fall. Take him.
This isn't the only case of such a thing happening. In Fort Worth, Texas, an intoxicated man climbed onto the roof of a liquor store. After several failed attempts, he managed to reach the rooftop and climb into the ceiling. Not long after, security footage captured him crashing onto the floor, knocking several bottles to the ground as well. He strolled around the store, placing bottles in a cart. When it came time to leave, he found the front doors to be heavily defended with bulletproof glass, making smashing them next to impossible. He obtained a ladder and then tried to climb out the way he came in. However, he slipped and crashed back down onto one of the display cases.
Are you kidding? And it was on surveillance.
By this point, the man gave up, lit a cigarette, and then waited by the front door for police to arrive, where he was arrested without resistance. Number 13, Levi Detweiler's buggy chase. Every so often, news choppers will film a high-speed pursuit as someone attempts to flee police custody. However, police in New York State found themselves on possibly the slowest chase in history. An Amish teen, Levi Detweiler, ran a stop sign and a deputy attempted to pull him over. Detweiler failed to stop and led police on a mile-long chase as he attempted to flee in his horse-drawn buggy. Eventually, Detweiler overturned the buggy in a ditch and he fled on foot and escaped. 2 Amish men arrived and assisted officers with freeing the horse from the buggy, and the horse left unharmed. Detweiler was arrested a week later and charged with overdriving an animal, reckless endangerment, failure to stop at a stop sign, and failure to yield to an emergency vehicle.
Okay, that's a dumb
so
reason.
it is, but let me tell you, this is the problem that you have when you invite your mom to your, because I'm looking at this kid and I'm thinking that could be my
Okay, no.
and I'm thinking, poor thing, dumb, or
Yes.
Number 12, the Nab Nappers. When burglaries occur,
Oh
usually
wait, one more thing. And I'm gonna go video because my videos are, and I want to make it up to you guys because last video I did not go through the bad, and my videos were 30. It was past 30 minutes. So
you were freaked out last time. I heard you.
Yeah.
Hey, go.
Okay, let's go.
the thieves leave themselves ample time to get in and out before being caught. Sometimes they think they have all the time in the world. There have been several cases of burglars being caught after they fell asleep in their victims' homes. In September 2014, burglar Dion Davis was found by police fast asleep on the owner's bed and didn't wake to their footsteps. Officers snapped several photos of Davis before waking him and taking him into custody. A pair of burglars in Bloomington, Indiana were found sleeping only feet away from the house they just burglarized. The thieves stashed the stolen property in a dumpster, then fell asleep on a Boxcar Books porch, literally next door to the property. A witness identified them as the assailants, and they were taken into custody. More recently, a Hillsborough, New Jersey woman came home to find several of her possessions ransacked and spread around the house. To her shock, she found the thief asleep on the floor of her bedroom. She called police and the man was taken into custody without incident. There are so many more cases of such occurrences, so it would appear the high confidence of these thieves will not die. Number 11, the not so...
Okay, is this confidence or is it that they're just plain tired? Crime is pretty exhausting.
That is.
Have to think about which house to go in, so they don't catch you.
How do they even do that? Like, even like real crimes are like they do.
I think it's
Yeah.
that's pretty silly.
Yeah.
to experience crook. Of all the rules thieves follow,
Wait, and one more thing. They're gonna catch you if you go to a store with that money buying stuff. I mean, if you're on a chase and they catch your face, and then you go into the store.
That camera may recognize. Right?
Yeah, like,
that's how they catch a lot of
why
criminals.
get the money if you're already gonna get caught if you go into a store or anything?
Exactly.
Like,
It's insane.
I mean, there's surveillance and everything.
I agree.
So let's.
this man broke all of them. Christopher Corona, 4 miles.
Oh, come on, man.
What's this?
Commercial.
Ouija board.
That's actually.
Now,
Spirit,
may
can
I
you
just
hear
say,
me?
hold on,
Yes,
no,
we
may
can.
I say,
Oh, frick.
this is a bad movie. I want to tell everybody, Tibor, that's very dark. So,
I'm gonna turn the volume down.
that's a great idea. Yeah, that's definitely,
Daddy,
guys.
are you there? Who are you?
Something is wrong with Doris.
Really?
What are you doing? I'm not doing it. Stop it! This isn't funny anymore.
You know what it
That
feels
movie
like
is
to be
actually
strangled to
probably
death?
made out of about that.
Rated P-13.
Yeah.
Thieves follow. This man broke all of them. Christopher Corona, 4 Myers, Florida, broke into a restaurant after hours wishing to rob the place. His first mistake was not fleeing as soon as the alarm sounded, and he instead continued to walk around the restaurant. Secondly, when ADT called, he answered the phone and gave the employee his real name. Third, he had failed to cover his face whatsoever, so he was in plain sight to all the security cameras. He only walked out with a bottle of beer and some liqueur. ADT dispatched police to the restaurant restaurant when Kron couldn't provide the correct password, but he was gone by the time they arrived. The manager reviewed the security footage and got a good look at Kron's face. This made it even more surprising when the manager saw Kron walk into the restaurant the very same day. Police were quickly notified and Kron was arrested and taken to county jail on burglary charges. Interestingly enough, Kron committed the crime on his birthday but had to spend the next few behind bars.
What?
Number 10. Sorry,
Okay, stop.
wrong number.
Now that's sad.
That's very
On your birthday?
on his birthday. He probably wanted like stuff on his birthday. I don't know.
I
don't
could
know.
have baked him
Yeah, Mom could have.
if would have let me know. He was so sad and hungry.
Yeah, like he could have told, and
Yeah.
then you could bake him a cake.
Exactly.
Oh,
Some rice and a mini.
yeah.
Make-
And then maybe at
Appreciate
and
it.
then yeah.
Maybe we could even,
Yeah, you know.
but instead, had to steal.
For it or against it, anyone can agree being under the influence of marijuana will impair one's judgment and intellect temporarily. Two Las Vegas men were traveling to Montana with 20 pounds of marijuana stashed in their car. Having smoked a few, the two men became paranoid and believed they were being followed by a car. The two phoned police for assistance and the responding officer found the stash and the two were arrested. Another notable case happened when Officer Edward Sanchez consumed several pot brownies and believed he and his wife overdosed. He frantically called 911 and the bewildered dispatcher calmly talked to him as she sent medical and police to the residence. The 911 call was later released online and the audio has been seen over 1 million times.
Do you guys have fever or anything? No, I think we're dying. Okay, how much did you guys have? I don't know, we made brownies, and I think we're dead. I really do.
What?
Furthermore, in November 1986, Kansas City, Missouri police were dispatched to a residence after the occupant dialed 911.
Hold on. Why did they think they were gonna die? Because they ate brownies.
Okay, that the thing is reason why they probably lie and not alone.
Unless they put some, like frogs or something. The brownies.
Okay, they would not do that to them.
Well,
like-
no, but hold on. I think what it is, they probably put it there to hide the drug. Hide one, liked it. Another one, liked it. Oh my God, we got eight. Not
Okay,
possible.
okay, the only brownies that are brownies are fiber one. Good, it should
Do
have
you
another
like
name.
Fiber One? This is
Yeah.
like a free advertisement. You should start charging for propaganda like. Right along.
Yes, please.
911 but hung up. Fearing a possible domestic or medical situation, police arrived to check on the occupants. Instead, police found 3 startled individuals, over a pound of cocaine, several pistols, and over $12,000 in cash. It turns out one of the men was attempting to dial 921, which was their boss's number, but his hand slipped. Because of this minor mistake, the men were all charged with felony drug charges. Number 9, the Facebook caper.
Blur
Facebook is by
your
far the most popular
numbers,
social
criminals,
network on the
blur
web
your
today,
numbers.
with billions of
Your numbers.
Turn your numbers.
You're pretty good with numbers.
Yeah, that's actually
A lot of
arithmetic.
people.
I recently just learned how to the 5 times table, which is
Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, because that's like.
people connecting each day to chat and share amusing memes and other articles. For this would-be thief, he wasn't aware there is a time and a place to check Facebook, and he chose the wrong time. Armed robbers in Colombia held up an internet cafe at gunpoint before making off with the money. Before they pulled out their guns, they acted as customers before springing into action and clearing the place out. When
I've heard of one of those. A lot of. I've heard about people actually.
Well, use the internet in your house, right? Wi-Fi is easier than taking that risk.
Well, actually, Wi-Fi is
I know, but if you have Wi-Fi in your house and you're there, and
I know they go there is because of coffee. While they have coffee, they can games. They can just.
who's your mom? Sorry,
Are
I am.
you?
I am.
Investigators arrived on scene. They discovered one of the suspects had rented a computer and logged into his Facebook account. Furthermore, he neglected to log off before fleeing the scene. Within hours, police were at his address and the gang was arrested and charged with robbery. Sometimes people can't resist the temptation to check their feed, but seldom does it lead to situations such as this. Number 8. The Iowa Marker Bandits. We've all seen it in movies and real life. Robbers wearing masks to conceal their identity. Two would-be crooks thought they could have a cheaper way of hiding their face, but they ended up being subject to mass ridicule instead. Matthew Allen McNally and Joey Lee Miller attempted to rob an apartment, where they were caught and immediately arrested by responding officers. To the officers' astonishment, the men thought they could successfully
Well, you guys know sometimes it's really easy.
I totally cannot tell who they are by those.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're really this.
Yeah. What's his name again? I can't. I already forgot his name because of the mascot.
I forgot their names.
But
Just kidding.
Yeah, I can't.
I mean, I'm sure they're beautiful.
Oh,
Maybe their moms are complete.
Oh,
That's possible. Do you? After this, they learn.
Yeah.
All right.
disguise themselves by drawing on their faces with black markers. The chief recalled how he had worked on the force for over 25 years and had never seen anything like it. While no official reason was given for McNally and Miller targeting the home, it is believed it was because one of the suspect's girlfriends was having relations with the occupant. Both men were also intoxicated at the time of the incident, which has led many to believe this blurred their judgment and led to their unorthodox disguise method. Both men were charged with attempted burglary and driving while intoxicated, and it is assumed they are now serving prison time. Number 7, the not-so-great train robbery. It's strange to find an event known as the Great Train Robbery on this list, but several things occurred that caused these crooks problems and eventual prison time. The Great Train Robbery occurred early morning on August 8, 1963, when 10 individuals hijacked a train in Buckinghamshire, UK. In total, the perps made off with £2.6 million from a Royal Mail train bound from London. The first major issue was when the driver arrived and revealed he couldn't drive the type of locomotive present. Therefore, the gang removed the money and made their getaway. Investigators were stumped and there were no leads, leaving the case to briefly become stalled. However, police received a tip leading them to Leather Slad Farm, where the gang's getaway vehicle was found, bedding, food, and sacks of post office bags around the property. Detectives also found a piece of evidence which
Mrs. McIntyre, what do you think about this event?
Mr. McIntyre, I cannot think anything because I just didn't even exist when this happened. I was not born until 5 years later, so how is one supposed to think anything if one doesn't exist?
But Mrs. McIntyre, you heard the story, so what do you think about this event?
Okay, well, I think it's pretty boring because it's in black and white. Shouldn't we they should have put color on it.
Are you kidding me, Mrs. McIntyre?
Yes, I am, because crime is not good, whether in color or black and white. No crime!
I know, I just want to get
Particularly dumb crime where they end up catching you.
Okay, Mrs. McIntyre, good review.
Thank you, Mr.
broke the case. The suspects left behind a Monopoly set they played with using the stolen money, and their fingerprints were left all over the board in pieces. All but 2 of the gang was caught, and all were charged with armed robbery and battery against the train driver, who received such severe injuries he was unable to work again. They were all given a 30-plus year sentence for their involvement, and the remaining 2 have never been identified. Number 6.
And they must have been like 20 by then.
Oh,
at
there's
least.
another commercial coming. I bet there's politics.
Oh no, politics!
Skiba, yay! Hold on, this call may be for me. Can you pause this?
Yes.
Involvement,
Thank
and the
you.
remaining 2 have never been identified.
Alright, my mom's getting.
Listen, if what I think.
Mom's having.
No, I don't have to pick this up. Keep going.
Okay.
Number 6, butt dial to jail. Sometimes people are simply born unlucky. Dispatch in Sydney, Ohio received a 911 call, but heard no response from the other side. Fearing the worst, the dispatcher sent police to the area of the cell phone's transmission.
Are you
Responding
kidding me?
officers found a
But that doesn't count. It was a butt dial. He didn't know anything.
No, he's a criminal. Don't put dial things when you're a criminal. Look,
He didn't do it on purpose though.
it's still on purpose. Okay, well, let's keep finish listening.
home with a broken window, and they quickly made entry to clear out the residence. At first, they believed the suspect might have fled, but soon heard a strange noise when clearing the rooms. Officers followed the sounds until they found Douglas Wolliver hiding, and he was arrested. It turns out the sound was Wolliver's cell phone
But
indicating
that's because he accidentally butt dialed. and
He was hiding, mister. He knew he was doing wrong.
not doing wrong.
Incidentally, may I say
He
that when you were a
accidentally
little
butt dialed.
baby, you knew it something.
his battery was low, and it managed to lead police right to his location. After speaking with Wolliver, it was determined he had pocket dialed 911 by accident, thus leading to his arrest. He is currently serving a prison sentence and now knows to put his phone on silence whenever he is out and about. Number 5, Kevin Hart's memorable night. Sometimes
Wait, freaking Kevin Hart?
I
He's like
had no idea.
Kevin Hart's gotten arrested.
Let's take a look.
Wait, is Kevin?
He's an actor. Just did a movie with The Rock.
I just,
Yeah,
like,
he's very
who's it?
funny.
we find out we really don't know a person at all. That's what comedian Kevin Hart and company discovered one night while out on the road. Hart told a story on radio about how he was traveling in Southern California with some friends, including African comedian Michael Blackson. Hart was driving in his friend Buck's car when they were pulled over by police. Buck began to act suspicious and slightly erratic. Eventually,
I'm gonna pause it because I think my mom's getting a call again. Okay.
everyone was ordered from the car, and Hart recollects how Buck attempted to bite off his fingernails and even ditched some counterfeit money, but an officer saw this and handed it back to him. Later, the men were taken to jail for questioning. While waiting, Buck began eating the counterfeit money.
Wait, first.
They started eating the money so they wouldn't get arrested. Oh my gosh. That's what he just said.
Eating
His
the money.
friends that had stolen money, they decided because through that money they could be tracked, because I guess it was the mark money, they started eating the counterfeit money that they wouldn't have proof against.
I just need to make fun. And he's like, for example, they ate the money, blah 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 blah. Like, why
He
did
has
he
a
do that?
very like way of talk, but that's what you and I are here for, to spice it up, baby.
You know, I am about to
Please don't leave. This is your show. Don't leave.
show. Okay,
Okay,
I'm
podcast.
definitely about to leave.
Okay, sorry. Quiet.
money and attempted to persuade the others to help him eat it. By this point, Blackson became so frustrated and threatened to point him out to the police. When officers finally came back, they revealed their car came up stolen. When questioned, Blackson immediately pointed out that Buck was the one who lent them the car. After being interrogated for several hours, all were released and took a train back home, but the rest of the crew made Buck sit on the opposite side of the train from them. Number 4. Levi Charles Reardon. Ego can play a huge part in a criminal's actions, but sometimes that ego can get them caught. Levi Charles Reardon of Montana was wanted on charges of felony forgery and had managed to evade capture for some time. Local Crime Stoppers posted his photo and crimes on their official Facebook page in hopes someone will come forward with information on his whereabouts. What they didn't expect was for Reardon to like his wanted photo, but that is exactly what he did. The event became a sensation on the internet and was the subject to laughter at how a perp could be so bold to like his own wanted poster. Then again, Reardon had managed to evade capture for some time, so he very well could have been overconfident.
We're looking for this guy, and he looked at the posting and liked his own picture. So the police were able to locate him. Don't like they were able to trace like where. That's
Unfortunately for him, police were given the tip that they were looking for, and Reardon was arrested without incident shortly after. He is serving his sentence in a Montana prison. Number 3. Caught in the daylight. Usually, successful criminals have an understanding of the law to evade capture. However, not always are people masterminds. James Blankenship thought that he knew the law when he attempted to break into his mother's home in early summer of 2013. The two had a falling out and he was prohibited from entering his mother's home 3 months prior, and none of his possessions were on that property, meaning he had no other reason to break in. His mother called the police and Blankenship was arrested a short distance away, hiding in a crawl space. He was charged with attempted burglary, which came as a shock to him. According to testimony, Blankenship believes people could only be charged with burglary at night. Unfortunately for him, the law never sleeps. He was sentenced to 108.
I'm not laughing about this guy in the robbery. I'm laughing about this guy's long sentences. Like it's like.
Yeah. If it wasn't for his skill, we could do ours. So boom.
We still could have done another.
I guess.
80 days in prison.
Oh, he's not the only one. Top 10 or
Get
top.
it.
And forced to pay a $100 fine. Hopefully, this marks the end of his criminal activities as he received a lesson in criminal law the hard way. Number 2, a knife to a gun store. This would-be robber brings a whole new meaning to the phrase never bring a knife to a gunfight. A gun store just outside of Portland, Oregon got a surprise when a man walked in with a baseball bat and attempted to rob the place. Unintimidated, the owner simply pulled a gun from the display case before ordering the suspect to drop the bat. The man complied, dropping the bat and a 9-inch knife he had in his pocket before retreating to the floor. Sheriff's deputies arrived to find the suspect, identified as Derek Mosley, subdued on the ground, and he put up no resistance when arrested. It is unclear what Mosley was thinking, or if he was thinking at all. That made him believe he could successfully hold up a gun store with a bat and a knife. He was held in an Oregon jail on a $250,000 bond, and it is assumed he is now serving a prison sentence for his failed attempt. Number 1, the duct tape.
Hold on. Why would he steal unshot baseball bat? Explain that to me.
Okay. I get the baseballs. Bats are very fragile.
Exactly. And if somebody's pointing a gun at you,
I don't know.
Tape bandit. People attempt to find cheap alternatives to everything, and many thieves try to come up with unique disguises. An Ashland, Kentucky liquor store became the
Wait, isn't that like plastic or something?
he used duct tape, like very hard tape, too, as a mask.
I wonder how the police
That must have hurt. Wow.
and they definitely did it for
Ooh, that hurts just thinking about
lesson.
Yep. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that would be scary. But we know karate. Oh, oh, oh! No.
Side of a bizarre case of shoplifting. One day, the manager came across a man stealing rolls of change. The strangest part about the story is the man had covered his head with duct tape. The manager gave.
Oh, really?
Oh.
We live in dangerous times.
And it's
Protecting your home and family
it's
is
a
more important
criminal
than
act.
ever.
Are you
But
kidding
your
me?
Second Amendment rights.
There we go.
About the story is the man had covered his head with duct tape. The manager gave chase with a wooden club and wrestled him to the ground, with the manager and other employees holding the perp down until the police arrived. The man was taken into custody and then had to undergo the painful procedure of police removing the duct tape from his face. The man was identified as Casey Casey, and he was charged with first-degree robbery. Despite being the man found under the cheap disguise, Casey denied being the duct tape bandit on TV.
When they call you the duct tape bandit, that's not you?
Look at me. Do I look like a duct tape bandit, baby? I'm not no duct tape bandit, you hear me? Live one-on-one, Ashton, Kentucky. You know this is not me. Now look, do the math, do the homework, man.
His disguise briefly circulated
Oh
online, and
I
he
was
became
really
subject to
sorry for him.
ridicule for his poor attempt to conceal his identity. Not much is known about his trial, but it is assumed he is serving a lengthy prison sentence. Thanks for checking out this countdown. Be sure to subscribe as we upload new videos every week. It'd really mean a lot if you join the notification squad by clicking this gear button, checking this box, and
Anything else you would like to say?
Well,
J Mac, it's
was-
been a pleasure for you to guide me to your reaction video.
thank you. So, yeah. Have a good time?
I had a great time. Can we do this again?
Yeah, maybe.
Is it acceptable for the guests to give a kiss to the host? Nobody's watch it. Hear it?
No. No.
That is how a mom steals a kiss.
That's not the mouse off.
Thanks for having me, J Mac, please. Invite me again. Gonna invite.
I don't know. Like, maybe in a million.
Hey, bye.
Bye.